What's up, everyone? I'm Harrison. Welcome to the channel. Today is part 4, the final part of this Haori build. I am so excited. It is finally done. We are getting there. This is it, the final stage. We're just attaching the last part, and you're going to get to see the Ren Fair and what I got to see, and how the whole costume looks in the end. So let's dive into it. All right, day 4. I am hoping it's the last day. We just have one more piece to attach. I did some research on what this collar interlining cloth is, and I couldn't find anything on it. The pattern that I got is all in Japanese, and the translation that was provided didn't really have any information on it. I found a video of another Japanese seamster who was creating almost the identical Haori pattern that I used, and he also didn't use this, so don't need it. Now, for the collar, what I have to do is essentially make this one long piece. So I will have to have a seam on the collar on the back, and then it'll be one long piece that goes from the center down. The one thing I noticed in this gentleman's video was that he had a collar core. So inside the collar, he had a thicker piece of material that I'm assuming was used to make the collar really rigid and sturdy. And with our collar here, we really won't have anything like that. It's just going to be folded over. So my only other thought is I could line it just like I lined this. I can cut the same dimensions of fabric with the black and just line the inside with that, and that's our core, so that there is some strength there. There's some extra material inside that. So I think before I start attaching this, I'm going to do that. That way there's just a peace of mind that there's something inside as the core. So I'm just going to unpin this and then use this pattern one last time on the other black fabric. I got the Okay, I think I have an idea here. So what I'll do is I'll cut a strip out of this and a strip out of this, double them up, so that instead of 2 pieces, it's 4, and it'll be a thicker core. Because this material, this black fabric, is pretty thick. Alright, well, it's a good thing it's going on the inside of the collar because it looks like just trash. It looks like it's scrap that I messed up on. So now I'm going to attach the collar to itself. Okay, we are now on what I think is probably the hardest part of this build, and it's attaching the collar. I need to get all of this out of the way. I think I'm just going to put the machine on the floor for now. We get our Haori here. I think essentially I need to attach this first. And then the collar. That's probably the move, is to attach the core first and then put the actual collar on. So I missed the curve on the collar somehow, but I think it's salvageable without totally ripping apart the seams. I really don't want to have to rip apart the seams. It'll be more of a headache than it is. I think it's salvageable. I mean, you just saw me try it on. It fits pretty well still. So I'm going to press on, finish attaching this core. Okay, well, that is on there. That was way too stressful for no reason. I don't know what was going on. Some hiccups with the machine. I screwed up the direction of the sewing. That part turned out to be okay. I have a little bit of excess that we can get rid of right now. All right, now for the final piece, we're going to attach the actual collar. All right, I'm going to move this aside again. Grab our collar. Okay, that was painstakingly long, but I'm glad I did that because I really just want to make sure that there's no crazy seam, nothing that we don't want seam. I'm excited. This is like the big final step. Then we'll just have to hem the edges. And then, so close. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Is it perfect? No. But I busted my butt and I am so happy with it. I think it's great. It's going to look so good with my costume. I'm going to drop in some video right at the end so you can see what it looks like. But before we say it's done, we got to clean up some of these edges and seams. and just make it look pretty. But we did it. We freaking did it. We made a Haori. It feels great. It looks great. Listen, is it a $1,000 replication? No way. But it feels awesome. I think I just need to iron out some of these things and make them, like, pleat them and make it really nice and crisp. I just need to bust out the iron. That's going to be the absolute last step, and it's good to go. But wow, I am blown away, and I love that I can roll up the sleeves, and if I really wanted to, I can let them go down. The only downside to this is it's kind of thick. I could probably wear this outside and it'd probably be warm. The Arizona Renaissance Festival, I'm going pretty early. I'm going in February, so it should be fine. But like when you get to the end of the fair, when it's like March, getting close to April, it gets kind of toasty. So I think I'm going at a good time. Yeah, I'll post some video and put picture at the end, and then I'll let you know my thoughts on how it is wearing it around the fair after.
There's your pirate store, buddy. Are there any stores that you want to go in? Anyone? Wait, one more. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait, 3, 2, 1. No. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
There it is.
And I'll flip an arrow. Then.
All right, she's doing a great job. Give her the cat.
What? Look at that!
Yeah, it's like a little bit after.
Well met, my friends. Well met. Your swords are marvelous with the water, and I love your perfume, sir. But you have
And here is the final result. You can see with my full costume, I got my accessories, some new ones. It's all sorts of fun goodies and stuff. I have a fun pouch for my coins, got my phone, and then I think the Haori, just kind of ties it all together. It brings something new and fun, and it gives the costume something else, a big different oomph. So here's the final piece. I'll turn around. I really love the way it turned out. It's a little warm today, but it's providing enough covering that it's not overwhelming. I can bear it all day and I'm not completely sweating through the entire thing. So I do love the material. I think I've been in it for about 4 or 5 hours now, and it's great. I would love to try it out in a colder environment to see how well it does with keeping me warm. But for now, I love it, no complaints. So thank you so much for joining me in this journey. This very long video might be a series, probably, but thank you for joining. I hope you learned something. And I also just have to mention, I think the best part of today was I got knighted by the Royals, and I'll drop the footage in right here, but I don't think I've ever been so giddy for something like this. It was quite the moment. So here's that footage.
In the name of God, Saint Michael and Saint George, we do dub thee, Sir Corbin, Knight of the Realm and Champion of the People.
Woo! Huzzah! Hurrah! Huzzah! Huzzah! Woo!
Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you know when I post the next creative art build. And I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye guys. Huzzah.